Hi there everyone, my name is Dominic, and welcome back to Death and Taxes, and specifically the finale of Death and Taxes. We're going to be doing a lot of judging today, folks, so go ahead and put your, not your thinking caps, but, your judging, having an issue with everyone, picking people apart kind of hats on. Whatever that might look like for you. Alright, what do we got? I want to hop right into it, just go off the vibes, go off the feeling. What did we do? What did we do last time? Bowl Earthers come to power after Mayor's death. Oh, god damn it, the Bowl Earthers. Well, they're getting closer. They're not as bad as the Flat Earthers. If you get them to believe there's another bowl on top of it, then you almost got them back on track. Geography school curriculum to be changed, new mayor says. Multi-level marketing recruiter demonstrates company's flagship super juice, Poison Self. Hell yeah. Took them out and got them to show that they were a fraud. Damages from fracking deemed to be too excessive and expensive. Government vows to shift towards renewable energy sources. Surgeon makes headway in skin regeneration. That's good. Like, cheese thief incriminates self by checking into hospital with massive cheesy diarrhea. We've done a lot. We stopped some criminals. We did allow the Bowl Earthers to get a foothold, but, can't win them all. You passed the performance review as expected, but let us not dwell on the past. I need you to focus on the future. This will be a tough day. Be attentive. A total of 6 humans have to die. At least 3 humans with a scientific background have to die. At least 2 humans aged 30 years or younger, blah, blah, blah. Humans are so easily corrupted. I'm not even going to listen to that no more. These last 2 weeks, because I think that the whole game runs over the course of 1 month. And much like any normal job, the last 2 weeks you work anywhere, they're a free-for-all. Let's be real. You're not paying attention to anything. So, Anson Sin, 22, sinner. Oh, I like you already. Hold on. What sin did you do? Anson loves to sin and is committed to performing all 4 deadly sins daily. They live in a cave outside the city, avoiding law enforcement. What are the 4 deadly sins? I've heard of the 7 deadly. Hold on. I'm like, is that different? Because I think maybe he missed some on the list, so he's not been sinning to the extent he could. Like, yeah, I'm seeing 7 deadly, so I'm like, which ones are you doing? Like, in the cave by yourself? I don't know. I'm not going to write you off immediately, a little sinful. I was going to make a joke out of his name, but his name is literally Sin. Masego Okiro Oya, 33, executive chef. Masego has always loved the challenge of resolving problems efficiently, the joy of creative cooking, and generally being the one in charge, sometimes gruff and severe, but they do care about providing an elegant cuisine experience. They're hoping to expand their horizons. You seem cool. You're only 32, doing fine dining stuff. Kidnapper. Who did you kidnap, though? Jerry is a creepy kidnapper. There's no way around that. Their latest plan is ambling near stadiums wearing a cute mascot outfit and swiping kids who want to take a photo. It hasn't really worked. I'm just going to get this ready. You know where we're going with this. It hasn't really worked thus far because of the crowds, but when it will, they'll demand a substantial ransom. No, they won't. No, they won't, Jerry. What are you, Jerry Seinfeld outside of a high school? Like, come on. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, look up Jerry Seinfeld, 17-year-old. Kenzo Omura, 28, astronomist. Kenzo is deeply intrigued by the universe and its mysteries, but doesn't enjoy leaving their hometown. They would never consider boarding a spaceship, but they love to look at the universe from the comfort of their own home. Having witnessed quite a few UFOs, they are slightly worried about the universe visiting us. Okay, that's interesting. I don't have a definitive one on you. Most of these so far I'm not sold on except for Jerry. Glory Magnuson Hellbird, 42, historian. Nice look, dude. When still in their early 20s, Glory harbored some edgy and extreme views on society and the world in general, up until the point that they grew up and calmed down, readjusting their innate interest on societal issues to gain greater knowledge of history and the myriad structures that affect our lives. What the hell does any of this mean? Just for being vague? Sorry to go off so little concrete reasoning, but that sounded like a bunch of bullshit. Mint, 20, gang member, kind of a cutie patootie. Look at him. Need to give him a little scritchy scratch. Mint comes from an abusive family, which ultimately made them very protective of their older sister. Mint would do anything to keep her safe. As such, they have allied with the toughest crime boss in the district, one who takes good care of their own. Here's my thing. Mint might be doing some things he shouldn't, but he's legitimately like the victim of what society has made him to be out of desperation. So you know what? I'm gonna give him a second chance. Maybe I can deal with like the head crime boss people and make Mint's life better. So you're gonna live for now because I think you have a chance at a better life. Zygmunt Zozi, 25 and unemployed, and looks kind of like me. Excuse me. From all the available activities, Zygmunt only likes watching TV, playing computer games, drinking beer, and eating pizza, without even live streaming at all. They live with their mother and claim to have no mission in life other than wasting the world's resources. Zygmunt, I'm gonna put you down for now, but it's not looking good, buddy. Like, I understand depression is a bitch, but you gotta do a little something to move your life forward. Benazir Al-Ram, 49, nuclear physicist. Benazir was inspired to study nuclear physics by old science fiction novels. Their original plan was to build some sort of an atomic death ray as seen in their favorite novel, which, alas, never went anywhere. But by that time, they'd become an accomplished and respected physicist. Here's my thing, Benazir. Is that still your goal? Is the atomic death ray? Because I feel like I shouldn't let you keep going if that's possible. I don't think you're gonna get there. It doesn't sound likely, but it still seems like if that's what your motivation was to get in that field, it's not a good one. All right. Womp womp. You're gonna go in the death pile. Not a lot of living yet, to be honest. This guy seems fine. He watches from his window. He looks at UFOs. Like, he might find some good info. He's gonna be like the scientist in a movie who's gonna be like the one no one listens to, but he's been seeing the signs all along. You know what I mean? I think there's potential for him to do good in the world. Don't let me down, Kenzo. Don't let me down. Tell me what the UFOs are doing. Tell me when to expect our buttholes to be probed. And Executive Chef, look, he just seems like, talk about like staying in your lane. They said he resolves problems efficiently, he has joy in creative cooking, and he can be sometimes gruff and severe, but he wants to expand, people's horizons with food. Like, I think maybe he could learn to be a little bit kinder to people, but there's a good core there, I think, There's something creative in there. So, I'll let you slide. You know what? Do your sinning, whatever. The UFOs are going to be here in a while, and who knows what they're going to do to us here. Go on, do sins, Mr. Sin. And you? I don't know. I don't know if you're going to go, like, all the research you did is going to mean you're going to, like, solve some amazing physicist problem, or you're going to become, like, a supervillain because of the fact that you wanted to make a death ray. But, okay, look, that was their original plan when they were younger. They're 49 and they haven't killed anyone or made a death ray yet. We're gonna give them a chance. Yeah. I think we did good. I think that was all reasonable, you know what? And we'll find out on the text alerts tomorrow if it's like, hey, death ray construction, everyone's dying, and it's Grimm's fault. What can I buy from you? I got a bunch of money.
Ye sure can't get enough for the impostor.
I sure can't get enough of you cutie patootie. What is this? Peculiar flecks twirl disquietingly inside this glass globe, never settling. In the middle of the storm stand figures too difficult to discern. Everything seems to be in a constant state of transfiguration. I know I read that kind of backwards, but it's fine. So it's a widget, and this is a widget, and this is clothing. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. Give him my threnody to desolation. Yes, please.
Well, scuttle me boat, why don't ye? Clear as a crisp spring morn, I remember the day, in the cave at the bottom of an ocean. But was started by a horrendous beast.
Your in-laws?
I had no choice but to underwater arm wrestle the kraken.
Well, which arm did you...
Oh,
he answered my question.
I met a hag with crow feet wrinkles on her face, and wrinkled crow faces on her feet. She knew me well, though we had not met before. Gifted me this ominous globe. Maybe 'twas a warning of a kind. Maybe she just fancied me.
Probably. You old
I
so-and-so.
did die about a week later.
Oh no, is the globe gonna kill me? The Lethean Obliviator is used to remove previous mistakes, meaning it erases whichever mark you made on a profile. One use only. Problem is, I don't regret my decisions. I stand by them, so I'm getting the, I can't afford my tentacle arm. Who wouldn't want to look like an antediluvian monstrosity? Besides, tentacles are extremely useful and practical. Yeah, they are. You wouldn't believe how many ladies like a good tentacle. Never mind. What's wrong with me? It's true, though. It's true, though. All right. Okay, so I can't use that yet. What do you want? You're always insulting me, little mirror lady.
Yes.
And I'm into degradation, but...
You have achieved.
Oh, yeah. I've been a good boy.
Grows with every passing moment.
Thanks. Yes, it does. That's what you're calling it, my grandeur.
Beside your blazing glory.
Oh, yes. Tell me. Bask in my splendor, O mirror. My grandeur is so big.
Sovereign. 40,000 corpses for the bridge of advancement. Already getting a bit late as we speak. The dusk nears.
Oh, yeah. That's my girlfriend. She doesn't go to another school. She works here, but she's invisible. I swear she's real. All right, what's up, bitch?
Good evening, Grim. I hope you are doing well.
Whatever. I'm kind of getting over you. It's like a 2-week crush. Now I'm like, who else is there in the world?
Yesterday. How did it feel going through almost a whole week?
Good.
Well,
it was nice not having you here.
Quickly go over the usual administrative matters. The papers. You have marked fewer deaths than required. I really hope you would avoid such errors by now.
Oh no, oops.
Honestly, this corporate mandate is growing a bit tiresome. Oh well, what must be done? Speaking of, yesterday marked a significant moment in your career. Are you content with your evaluation?
I don't really care. I don't care what you think. I'm going to be going off my own gut instincts from here on out.
Perhaps you should?
You said, maybe give a shit a little, maybe?
This reminds me. Have you any questions? It has been a while since we had a personable dialogue.
No, not really.
Until tomorrow, Grim.
Sorry, I'm not trying to like skim through the dialogue options. I just find it really funny to just be pissy with him now and shut him down and get back to judging. I didn't get paid. I don't even need it. Whatever. I'm gonna get that tentacle though. You fucking wait. All right, yeah, what does this do? Okay, so when I shake it, it does something. Does it have a function though? Like... It has like little healing bubbles, right? I don't know what it does. I'll try to figure that out. I don't know. Look here, Grim. The population numbers are amiss again. Okay, this time we will try some new methods of alleviating overcrowding and strengthening the equilibrium. I have great faith in these more structural techniques. A quota for the day. A total of 2 humans have to die. The humans on the opposite end of the profile bundle have to die. Yes, this may be the key. I'm not listening to you. So you want... These two are who you want to die? Let's analyze them first. At Jack Nord, 30-year-old lumberjack. At Jack co-owns a logging company where they work as a lumberjack. Although they comply with environmental regulations on paper, they occasionally clear protected habitats by mistake, destroying homes of thousands of endangered birds. Womp womp. Guess who just got your home taken away forever, as in being alive? Your corporeal home, like your body, is getting taken from you, dipshit. Daya Sastry. Painter, 27. Daya paints nudes and nudes only. You're doing the Lord's work, Daya. What can I say? For some reason, these paintings don't sell very well, and they've been playing around with the idea of pivoting into a life of sin after being inspired by a prominent sinner, Anson. Daya has already made several nude paintings of this sinner. She's doing nudes of our old sinner buddy in the cave? Oh, you two are gonna get up to some shenanigans. The cave echoes in there are gonna be fucking insane when you two meet up. Kaiji Sakai, 66, retired. Kaiji made a fortune with their protein bar factory, allowing them to retire early. They decided to use their hard-earned fortune on helping the community, supplying the impoverished regions with free potato plants and helping them become self-sufficient. There we go, see? That's how you make a community better. That's how you reinvest in the hometown or the place that made you what you are today. Live, definitely. Good job. Liland Polyakov, 40, gravedigger. A yellow sun rises. Shots have been fired tonight. What are you, Legolas?
A red sun rises. Blood has been spilled this night.
Is what Leland says every morning, looking into the distance, prepared for all the crime victims that inevitably get brought in that day. Occasionally, they find bones from the dirt and use them to act out key scenes from Whamlet. I want to know why Whamlet is changed. It's not like it's copyrighted. Like, all Shakespeare plays are public domain now. All right. The irony of killing a gravedigger is not lost on me, and I kind of want to do that. I have to kill 2 humans anyway, and killing a gravedigger seems funny because, like, who digs your grave? All right, let's do that. Anything in the drawers? Anything in the... Oh, does this show me like how much I'm screwing things up? Or hold on. Does this predict the future? Like, does it show me how my decisions are going to affect things? Like, so things are going to be less peaceful. Oh, hold on. I think I'm getting it. So it's like, it's how society is going to shift, I think. Like, we're going to affect nature in some bad way because of some decision we made. Public health is going to be okay. Maybe like human progress, building, that kind of thing. And then world peace is going to be affected negatively. Because now they move around, but then they like clump around certain spots. I think that's exactly what it is. It's meant to indicate what our choices are doing as we test them out. That's interesting. All right. Yeah. All right. I mean, let's be real. If it takes sacrificing world peace to be able to go with my gut instinct, I'm gonna do it. Alrighty. I need to talk to you every day there, Fate. I'm getting a little bit tired of it, mate, to be completely honest with you.
My fellow colleague, I have been deliberating a matter. Perhaps you can be of assistance.
No! Let me sleep.
Should I become a writer? I could write many compelling works of fiction. I am an antique, after all. I have much experience.
Yeah, but you're still kind of boring, even with all the time you've had. Yeah, sure, why not live a little? You know what?
Indeed. Why
right?
not?
Like, look, who am I to get in the way of your bad novel?
I shall continue my contemplation. But for now, it is time for daily feedback. All the files are in order. Excellent work. You are a testament to meticulousness.
Oh, good. I don't think I did the ones on the ends like it said, but that's fine.
Off you go now. I must return to my deliberations.
See, this job is easy. I only killed the people that I think deserved it. So, how much money do I have in total? I still don't have enough for my tentacle, do I? I want to know what kind of outfit that is. Oh, it's gone. Oh, it must change daily. A fancy bow tie. Ooh. Boo the gerbil, a perfectly regular-sized toy gerbil made out of rubber. An infernal illuminator. The infernal illuminator reveals that which is most deeply hidden. Once you've already made the choices and are passing through again, else it can't show much anything, because that's how things work, okay? Not okay. I'm not sure I understand that. Does that mean on like a new game plus it shows me other options or something? Let's get the gerbil.
Core blimey, how did this wee monster even get here?
I know, what a cutie.
It's not really all that valuable.
Hey, don't speak about my gerbil that way.
Fellow on the riverbanks of Styx itself. A lifeless, adorable thing. Can't imagine it being useful for anything. But sure makes delightful squeaks when ye stroke it.
Just like me. Delightful squeaks when you stroke it. And on that note, I'm going to go to bed. Okay, alright, back to work. Let's see what our gerbil does. Why do I have another little piggy? What does that mean? Okay, yeah, so now it's totally neutral again. Yeah, what are you supposed to do? Can you go in here? I'll put him in there for now just to keep him safe. Also, the card I want to go in here. And... okay. What? A fresh idea. I hope you are still well motivated from our performance discussion. We are trying out another new structural method. You'll be required to demonstrate utmost precision. All humans in the bottom row have to die. Keep the chaos away, will you? I'm going to do what I demo, please, you bastard. What does it say? Citizens of Ayaria getting healthier and happier due to increased potato consumption. Of course they are, because potatoes are fucking awesome. Bodies keep piling up after death of city's only gravedigger. Okay, but that's not on me. Like, if you don't have a backup gravedigger, then come on, all right? You got to be prepared for these things. Now they'll know for next time not to make the same mistake. Let's see. It wasn't me, says Secretary of Environment after questioned about the horrible smell engulfing the city. Logging company owner dies of heart failure, leaves entire fortune to leading cancer fund. Hell yeah. Can you have a heart attack due to massive guilt? Probably. Local artist gone rogue. Keeps graffitiing nude figures all over the city. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm making a difference in the world. All right. Park Lee. What you up to, Park? 52. Tech support. Park works as a team leader at Toyabishi, providing tech support for a variety of important companies across the northern countries. This can be more interesting than one assumes, as sometimes the program companies use break down in incredibly puzzling ways. I mean, that is what tech support is. Like, you're not the most exciting one here. Aurel Vanport. 23 server. Aurel is barely hanging on while their already high living expenses keep rising. They're certain they can do great things with their arts degree when they get around to finishing it. In their scarce free time, they do organic origami. Organic origami. What does organic origami mean? Like, is paper not organic enough? Are you doing it with... I don't even know. What the fuck would that mean? Are you doing it with food or something? It's just... I don't know. Like, they just lead a boring life, and I don't want to kill someone for that. This is already going off, though, and I haven't made any choices. Maybe it's like what's out of balance in the world, what I'm trying to fix, maybe? Like, world peace and nature? I don't know. Let me see. Ossian Vice, disciple of sin. Ossian started off as a devotee of Anson, the initial sinner, but quickly grew belligerent and took off to demonstrate how actual, proper sinning should be done. Anson's sinning just didn't seem like good enough to them. I think I may have done a bad thing, so there's like going to be like a domino effect of crazy sinners running around. Zetian Wainwright. Zetian drives children to and from schools every day. Although it seems like a job that requires responsibility, they're usually pretty lax about it, sometimes partaking in soft narcotics before getting behind the wheel. They say it makes them focus. Oh, no. No. Sorry, Zid, you gotta go immediately on site. I'm gonna be able to... I gotta call it quits on you. All right. So the nature is now better somewhat. Maybe because, like, maybe nature can also mean, like, the well-being of others, like the children are going to be safer now. I don't know. Okay, what about you? Let's see. Ayasha Moore, cosmologist. 10 years, Ayesha has spent gazing through a powerful telescope at the stars all across the universe. Bit by bit, they've become ever more convinced that the whole world is actually some sort of a simulation, a realistic reproduction crafted in binary. Okay, I mean, that doesn't seem that much of a problem. How many people do I have to kill? All humans in the bottom row. So they want 3 to die. Okay. Anderson Weller, economic consultant. Anderson has saved countless of businesses from going completely bankrupt. Yet, the only business they can't seem to save at all, for some unfathomable reason, is their spouse's DVD CD rental shop. It just steers into failure all the time. I don't know how that's relevant to his life, but he saved countless businesses from going bankrupt. Economic consultant. Oh, God, I don't know. These aren't as obvious. Emmanuel Snow, history teacher. What is history anyway? A collection of stories made up by those who have access to power. And even then, it's full of mistakes and errors. That is why Emmanuel has grown ever more interested in teaching alternate theories to their students. Alternate theories. Nope. Like, it's not so much that history is one single thing because, history is made by the victors. But saying you're just, winging it and teaching people whatever you think is right is not usually the solution. I don't know. Alternative theories, it just doesn't sound like he's giving, a more critical analysis. It sounds like he's substituting whatever he thinks, so... I don't know. I think he might be a bad teacher, so you go in the death pile. Let's go back through them one by one real quick. Maybe if I leave him alive, he'll save the DVD rental shop, and it'll be good for the town they live in. I don't know. You think the world is a simulation. You know what? Who am I to tell you otherwise? And you get a life. Dad, you're just boring, but whatever. You're fine. The sinners, I feel like I should stop him. And that's going to be better for society. Because now it's saying everything's good except the medical community is affected now somehow. I don't know why. And I gotta kill one more person. I think, just by process of elimination, tech support guys gotta go. I don't know. This was a weird one. I'm not that confident in my choices this round, to be so honest with you. That one was like, I'm not gonna sign my name to it so they won't know who screwed everything up if I did. What do you think, Fate?
Deathspawn, I have been ruminating on the humans. They vex me.
Oh, you vex me.
Why do they exist? Their presence still seems unnecessary. Would it all not be simpler without them?
Maybe, but it's not our call to make.
Perhaps.
It's a very reasonable response.
Still hold some control over the levers.
Let's get philosophical. Couldn't humans achieve immortality somehow? The answer is no, but...
Business? And you out of existence?
Look, I'm like an intern here. I'm only going to work here for a few weeks. It's
really
fine.
Trade yourself for them? What a time it would be for us all. A peaceful time. Never mind my ramblings. I acknowledge your patience and loyalty.
Oh, you didn't have to do that.
Well,
thank you.
I appreciated the discourse. Good night.
I'm not gonna... I saved some people's lives that weren't meant to be saved. I'm gonna say nothing and leave. Maybe I can just, pander to him more. Fuck you still didn't pay me? You bitch. I need money for outfits and for gerbils. Don't you understand? Alright, whatever. End the day. Next day. What does my gerbil do now? Alright, legendary tech support team died in an airplane crash. Sorry. Major flaw in Toyobishi medical equipment leads to the demise of a number of critical patients. Oh, was that what it was, hinting at? Consultant driven to a mental breakdown after not being able to save a local DVD rental shop. Body of teacher found in ravine after they went out to search for the existence of extraterrestrial life. That's not on me, though. School bus driver on a stroll struck by a drunken driver. That's good. He was crazy. Sin conflict between mentor and student leaves one dead. A cosmologist publishes an odd article about the whole of existence being a simulation. Black hole set to end all life. The military-industrial complex is tackling progressive issues by having their first ever female CEO. Yeah! Capitalism with a woman at the lead. Yay! Human rights violations with a woman at the lead. Oh, this is it's a very Margaret Thatcher kind of situation where it's like, yeah, but it's a lady. And it's like, yeah, but she crazy. She doing bad things and not actually progressing the progress of the world. Every other profile has to die. Life should not be too predictable, do you not agree? We could use a little bit of alteration and alternation every so often. I have developed just the thing for it. You're just fucking winging it, aren't you? Saif Hanan, boxer. Saif's been hitting the punching bag a lot lately, living out the many frustrations of their life, one of them being lower than expected results in matches as of late. On the side, they've grown more interested in the unusual simulation world hypothesis. On instinct, I'm going to keep encouraging anyone who's doing that simulation thing to see what comes of it. I'm just curious where that leads. Yataro Suwa, 46, swimming coach. Oh no, it gave me a bad thing. Hold on. These both went bad. Uh-oh. Is a former world champion swimmer who now coaches aspiring new swimmers. Although they hope their teenage offspring would take more interest in swimming, the youth is lately increasingly interested in theater production. Hell yeah, fuck swimming. Theater is where it's at. I don't got any beef with you. I'll let you live. I'm feeling generous this episode. I don't know why. David Long. Does he have a sibling named David Short? Even though if they were siblings, they would have the same last name. It doesn't make sense. Don't think too hard about it. David enrolled in the university to learn computer science, but as of late, their grades have been dropping. Instead of studying, they've become absorbed by the recent hypothesis of the whole world actually being a very convincing simulation. Okay, there's something to that. I think it's gonna make like world peace fall apart, but I'm curious what that does. Luis Jimenez, 36, restaurant owner. Got munchies for shark fin but can't find any? Not if Luis Jimenez is near. They're a big fan of shark fin and other questionable foods, like turtle jelly, which Luis has served in their restaurant for a decade. They're also involved in distributing those food items to grocery stores. Nope. All right. Hold on. Oh, I got a trophy. It says... Why did I get a trophy? It said I achieved, excuse me, I'm tongue-tied for some reason. I achieved utopian levels. But I don't think I did, because it says over here that there's bad things happening. Whatever. Hesitant sinners. Ooh, I want to do a little sin, all right? Just a little bit. Amartia, the sibling of Ossian Vice, was never really all that interested in sinning until the sudden violent death of Ossian. Now Amartia has returned to Cosmopolis, seeking vengeance for this grievance. Go ahead, do some sins. Who am I to stop you? It's my last 2 weeks here. Erwin Raidbauer, adult caregiver. Erwin went into the caregiver business when they ran out of things to do. In truth, they have very little care to give and are very sloppy at their job, mostly trying to con the elderly into giving them money or having them buy fake insurance. Oh, insta-die there. That's such like a thing that I just fucking hate. Anyone who takes advantage of the elderly because they're getting old or they're senile or they don't understand technology, so you abuse that, just they can go to hell. Just fuck off. The dregs of society, just them along with grifters and people who are like, they're like scalpers for like computers or graphics cards or PlayStations. Like all of you are in a bottom rung there that can burn in hell. There's few things you could choose to do in life that would be more obnoxious. Matthias Uliam, 18 and a student. It has been said that Matthias talks too much. However, they themselves think they may not be talking enough at all. Space radiation is their passion, and they are endlessly fascinated by black holes. I like holes of various colors, but you know what? Hey, we got a hole expert here, and I'm all about that. All right? Let's see. Theophania, what kind of name? Theophania Einer, 40 and a CEO. Hope you're not a CEO of a health insurance company. Theophania is the latest heir of the Einar family. The family started off providing security almost 100 years ago with their initial Monitor C consulting firm. Over time, they acquired a number of factories and grew into the arms-providing conglomerate now known as Sundowner Security Services. You guys are like arms dealers? Yeah, fuck off. Hey, I made everything good. I made the world a good place. Nice. Look at me. Look at me running things. All right. I still haven't used my I forget. How do I use the pigs? I don't know, but they're very cute. Whatever, don't need them. Okay. I'm still low on money though, so I can't buy more stuff. And there's so much stuff I want to buy. What do you want? You're just gonna yell at me again.
Hey there. What you up to, killer?
Oh, well, if you're gonna sweet talk me like that. Killing.
Sure you are. The suffering. How many lives have you taken? Do you even count? Starting to look
No.
scary, ain't it? I guess that's already in the name.
Yeah, it's kind of built in.
Reaper.
Ooh, say my name again, slower and softer, baby. That's not my name. That's not my name. Not my place to rattle the status quo. That's my name. Oh, that is my name. Okay, that's my name, so what?
Believe it's for a good cause, as always. It's
I
not
will.
as if life and death are directly in your control.
Yeah, but if I wasn't doing it, someone else would be doing it, and I'm...
To you,
I don't know.
crafting pot.
Okay. What the hell is the crafting pot?
Grim, welcome. Remember when I told you of my idea to become an author? I think I have reached a conclusion.
What if I tell him no, that I have no idea what he's talking about just to mess with him?
Then listen up, you silly bonehead.
You said shut up, bitch!
Truly, I have decided to set myself upon the path of grand artistry. I shall compose a novel most illustrious, one that will explain everything.
Isn't that a bit extravagant?
What else is art? Grand and complex, intricate and vital. Indeed, you shall get the first copy once the vision is fully realized.
I'm gonna be so honest, I don't want to read your stupid
Anyway,
little
You have
novel.
some official business to take care of, yes? A tedium of profiles. Alas, you have marked fewer deaths than necessary.
I just marked one fewer than I was supposed to.
A reprimand will be noted down. Let not your attention be diverted from the tasks at hand. Be attentive.
Okay, but the little snow
Now I
globe
bid thee
spoke to me and
goodbye.
said I did a good job.
Inaugural words of the greatest novel of all time will be engraved
Oh my god.
tonight.
Shush. Shush. Just... You're right, you're gonna write not the great American novel, but the great supernatural novel. And Lord knows I couldn't give a shit. Instructions! Grim, I will keep this short. Far too many humans are alive after yesterday. I am suspecting a systematic bias in our balancing methodology. The last 3 humans coming from the facts have to die. I'm counting on the accuracy of your judgment. Okay. Anything new here? Swim Disciple reaches World Championship. Okay. That's fine. Boxer. The world's not real. Yes, yes, yes. These latest sinning readings are completely off the charts. Church officials warn. Good. The world could use more of it. Shark numbers are increasing after the death of famous restaurant owner. That's good. Sundowner taking a massive hit in the stock exchange today as CEO accidentally shot during drone misfire. Oh no! Did one of your own weapons fucking kill you? That you couldn't supply to a military that would have used it to attack impoverished people around the world? Roy Zweig, 59. Pharmacist. Roy's job is to recommend which over-the-counter medicines people should take. After getting some extra money from several herbal supplemental producers, they now exclusively suggest that real drugs containing chemical elements and natural supplements are the best. Okay. Yeah, no. Natural supplements, the majority of them are such bullshit. And the ones that are not bullshit, it's easy to look up because they've actually had studies and actual trial research done. Aldous Valrox. Domestic worker. Aldous provides household services for the elderly, especially to those who have problems with mobility. In order to cope with the existential dread constantly lurking at the corner of their mind, they've grown interested in the simulation world hypothesis a friend Safe told them about. You can live. All good. What does this say? We're like, no, we're still good on everything so far. Okay, good. I'm keeping the balance. Dimitri Demalo, groundskeeper. Dimitri maintains the landscape surrounding the Central Cosmopolis University. Because of this, they've become acquainted with a number of people in the education system, and through them, they've heard of this thing called the simulation world hypothesis. What is happening with this simulation thing? But again, I'm going to keep encouraging it because I want to know if it's going to affect the whole afterlife thing that we're doing, this weird, like, purgatory that we run. Nija Basra, 34, geneticist. Nija is secretly researching the genetical combining of plants and animals, in addition to mammals capable of photosynthesis and sunflowers with ears. They also dream of a pet hedgehog with an actual hedge instead of spines. So far, the research has been costly, but they believe it's for the greater good. Their colleagues are on high alert. You know what? I gotta hit my quota today. I really should, but come on in. You get to stay alive. Come on, flowers with ears. Why not? Hell yeah. Give me a potato with a nose. Make whatever you want. Live streamer? No, I'm just kidding. All right, I don't want to shit on live streamers. Let's see what he does. A semi-popular live streamer. Rodrigo has started pivoting their discussion topics more and more towards the peculiar and obscure. Their main topic as of late is the ever-present simulation world hypothesis. While not a true believer, Rodrigo has found some merit in the idea. Yeah, where are we heading with that? I'll decide on you in a second. Before Amandus Hamir took over the Daily Moon, the newspaper was in decline. With a ruthless determination, they turned the paper into the tabloid powerhouse we know today, while recklessly digging through the lives of others. They've used the paper to suppress rumors about themselves. No, you're a scumlord, that's what you are. Yeah, that's where you belong. Things are a little bit out of balance in like the nature side of things. Albert is a corrupt CEO. I wonder what's going to happen to Albert. I'm sure he's going to be fine. I'm sure we're not going to... Albert is an incredible human being, as in, never in all history has there been anyone who has destroyed so many humane and social systems with such nihilism and greed. They will stop at nothing in their quest to squeeze out any short-term profit. Get fucked. I was about to say, that's going to make the world here better, isn't it? I knew as soon as he popped up, that's what we needed to balance out the snow globe. And you know what? Here. Keep live streaming about the whole the world isn't real thing. Though that did make the nature side go back down a little bit, so maybe that actually is having negative implications for some reason. And also, what? I still don't know what the point of this is. Alright. Good enough for me! Alright, let's see how mad you are at me.
Why are you here?
I'm done with my work.
The daily... Always in positions when I have important research to perform.
Sorry to fucking bother you. Sorry to make you do your job, Fate.
Let us get on with it.
Man, to think we used to have a connection, Fate.
I see the exact amount of profiles necessary. Good job, I guess.
Yeah, whatever.
Yes, that should suffice, I imagine.
I don't want to seem desperate, but let's see what he wants to say.
Questions, Grim. Fine. I have trouble finding inspiration anyway. Perhaps your questions will assist me. Make sure they are deep and meaningful.
Sure. What is dying like?
No idea.
You're useless.
He precludes us from such knowledge.
Well, fine then.
I imagine it would be a pleasant release.
Probably. Under the right circumstances, probably.
Any other questions?
You know what? No, I don't want to know.
Ran.
I don't want you
Grim.
to either spoil the afterlife or give your annoying opinions, because you don't actually seem to know a lot about anything. Hold on. How many coins do I have? I got enough to buy anything from my pirate buddy?
You're looting. All me wares.
Well, just a little bit. I can afford either of these. Cactus, the most brutal of plants. Anpu, God of the Dead, mummification embalming. This hound really gets around and grants you stunning canine visage. What'll it help me see better? I'll get that, because I don't know what it does, and I'm curious.
Scallywag? There
No.
be ancient civilizations under the sand sometimes. All while I was digging the bowels of the World Eater rang in my ears. But I persisted. Dug until me fingers cracked. No stopping. Till the riches were secured. Ah, 'tis truly a wondrous thing. Turns your own head into a jackal's, it does.
Okay. I don't know if I actually want that. And does it help me, or is it just a fashion upgrade? I think it's a fashion upgrade. Let's see. Oh, does it literally just turn me into a canine? I don't want to be a dog. I like being a little pumpkin. I'll be this one, the rotting pumpkin. Just to show what the toll of this job has done to me. All right, what's next? I got it. I'm so ready. All right. An eldritch waft of air passed through my office earlier, certainly a sign of disorder. We could not determine the correct amount of humans to mark today, so I leave it up to you. Any humans who seem suspicious have to die. See, there we go. Leave it more open-ended, all right? My instincts are good, I swear. Not always, but they are for this. The editor of the Daily Moon drowns after caught stalking and harassing offspring of local crime boss. Oh, the local crime boss are the ones who are connected to the henchman guy we were helping, so that's good. Miniature fast-breeding hedgehogs with poisonous spines are eating everything. Might be my fault. Infamous CEO sails their enormous yacht directly into a beach found impaled on a tree. SimWorld and get 25% discount on our subscription. We need to take proper care of the elderly as average population age continues rising. Okay. Market researcher Jarl Ingmar Olafsson. Market researcher. Jarl is currently researching the soda market, hoping to find a new angle. It's a make or break situation for Jarl as they're trying to provide for their family while succumbing to credit card debt. Their boss is thinking of firing them due to low results. Oh, God. Some of these are like, oh, I'll let him live to get his life together, and then he, like, kills himself. So I'm like, should I kill you and maybe your family gets, like, life insurance? Or maybe you're on the cusp of making a breakthrough, you know? Let's be positive. You're gonna make it, Jarl! You can do this! Got your whole world ahead of you. Svandor Wallenberg, watchmaker. Svandor is very patient and meticulous, traits which come in handy for a watchmaker. Their best friend is a groundskeeper named Dimitri, who recently told them of the simulation world hypothesis, which Svandor believes to be true based on their own experience of making watches. What the fuck does it have to do with watches? Still gonna let you live, because I want to know how that progresses the world. What does it say? Medical is looking bad so far. Peace is good. Okay. Sahira Al-Safari, bus driver. Sahira is a downtown bus driver. They are pulling double shifts to save money for opening a small vegan muffin shop. They can barely make it to the bathroom or eat during their breaks. When they get home, they collapse in exhaustion. I don't want to kill you. Your life's already so hard. I hope it gets better. Like, good luck. I hope things work out for you. Essie Kovalinainen Essie is a professional project advisor, also known as a consultant. They get paid inordinate amounts of money for consultations, which are these vague events where they tell a company to do things. When not working, they love to tea, cross-stitching, and smashing the patriarchy. Hey, that's cool you're smashing the patriarchy while being part of the corporate greed culture that's making other people suffer so much. I'm sorry, but there's enough consultants in the world. Like, look, no offense, Essie, but you could have picked a better career path. Kavanius Devali, 44, hunter and survivalist. Originally a system engineer for a large tech company, Kavanius has recently begun promoting a return to grim survivalism to a hunter state. Stalk and prey in forests and national parks and regular parks. Any living beast is considered fair game, and this does mean any. He's hunting people! He is absolutely doing the most dangerous game bullshit. You gotta get God. Did that not fix everything? Alright, apparently the medical world is still in shambles, but I don't know how to fix that presently, so. But at least I got rid of a guy who was like hunting people in parks, apparently. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Alright. Now I've played this long enough where I feel like I'm like, alright. Just gotta get through my shift. Where the hell is Fate? Not you again. As you enter, you notice that Fate's office is empty, aside from Lady Poddington snoozing on the table. Oh no, this again. The old-fashioned phone suddenly rings with an ear-piercing metallic clatter. A familiar voice calls from the static.
Haha, Grim, jolly good. As you may have noticed, I am absent. I decided for a short vacation.
Look, what are you, Dua Lipa? Like every other week you're going on a trip?
It is a weekend, after all, and the free time will be essential for research. For the novel, yes?
Yeah, also, hey, why don't I get a vacation?
Hello, Grim, are you there? Curse this.
Oh, sorry, you're breaking up. Sorry.
Never
Oh,
mind, I need it.
him in the Bahamas.
So, perhaps you are wondering about the nature of vacations in our profession. Well, those are for highest management only.
Of course they are.
It is not as if you need one. Technically, you are just an amalgamation of ingredients. You are not even
Yeah.
alive.
All right. Hey, listen, that's a little insulting, all right? I may not be alive, but I still have feelings, I assume.
The conduct overview, you may be thinking? To be honest, I cannot be bothered at the moment. I am certain you have done well enough.
That's when the teacher is just like, is there enough pages in the essay? Fuck it. A+, good job.
Now, I must go submerge myself. Toodles, Grim.
Ooh, doodles, have fun, you stupid motherfucker. Whatever. Enjoy your time at the pool. Can I buy anything new? I want to buy all the things. Oh, and it's the weekend. We can go talk to
You're such a
people.
scoundrel. There should be a bounty on your head.
Oh, for being too cute. It spins and whirs, it clicks and clacks, very soothing and helpful in times of stress. More to you, less to others. It's a widget, okay. It's clothing. A pair of cat ears would look really nice on me and inspire all the felines of the world. Just don't talk or even think about the film adaptation of the musical. It really wants me to get the cactus. It's been here a few times, so whatever. I'm getting
this spiky boy. You wouldn't believe how long I searched for it at the exalted land of cacti. Just to get me phalanges on one of these. Finally unearthed it at the White Desert of Mub. It did not start there, however, you see. 'Tis a traveling cactus. Ye never see it move, but boy does it get around.
okay. I don't know how to respond to that, bud, but whatever. Who are you weirdos? You're cool looking. You're both actually cool looking. Who are you? What's up, cutie?
I don't think
Want to rattle some bones together?
Let me guess. You're in the... human department, right?
You know it.
I mean, the dark circles, the vibe like you haven't slept for 1,000 years.
Yeah, that obvious, huh?
It is. At least for me. For you see, I'm also in the human department.
Oh, What do I say? I don't want to be too insulting. Yeah, how do you like it here? Let's just leave it on them. That's the thing. They always say on a first conversation, lead with questions to help engage them.
Work is work, I guess. So, I figure you've been here a while by now. How do you feel about the work we do?
Meh, work is work, you know how it is.
I've heard some spawns complain about insane working hours, but they spend all day on their phones. Doom scrolling on Cocker or whatever that dumb app is called.
Cocker? I'm not on that one, I swear, alright? I don't know how it got on my phone.
I haven't opened it in years.
Oh, Cocker's the app for all the news, I forgot. Yeah, you don't read the news?
I mean, I used to, but nothing interesting ever happened. The instructions are the same every day anyway. Kill all door-to-door salespeople.
Thank God. I still, where I live, get people who come door-to-door to sell me shit. And I have a gate that's like in front of it's like part of my porch near where my door is. So you have to go through the gate that's closed to get to my door. And I'm always like, if the gate's closed and you come through there to bother me, I'm going to be so extra annoyed because I gave you a good signal that I didn't want to be fucking bothered.
What do I see in the app? The door-to-door salespeople died. Great. So very engaging. And that's followed by the stories of downright horrible things happening everywhere. No thanks.
Yeah, I get different instructions every day. Mine are not as clear-cut as yours.
Congratulations.
I'm not bragging, I'm just making conversation. In any case, reading the news helps make decisions.
I just do what fate tells me to. The decisions are not mine to make.
Let's see. A life without decisions, that's the dream. Kind of. It would make life simpler.
A little variety couldn't hurt. But all in all, I guess it's pretty nice. Can't really complain.
I think it's time to start making your own choices. Just let through one or two of those salespeople to keep things interesting.
You mean, what? Ignore my instructions? Won't that get me, like, instantly fired?
Yeah, but come on, alright? You gotta live a little.
I could start sparing some of these door-to-door salespeople, maybe. What the heck. I'll do it. Time for some of these salespeople to live at last. They seem harmless enough.
Yeah, I just gave you amazing free advice. No, let's just say good luck. Hey, have fun.
You're a real special individual. You know that, right?
Stop
I'm
it.
off
Stop
to sow some
it.
chaos. See you later.
Yeah, there you go. Go raise some hell. Yeah, go get him, girlfriend. What are you doing?
Why do I smell the rank odor of blood on this hatchling?
Huh?
Perhaps the boss has upgraded the assemblage if we're actually getting worthwhile spawns for a change. What brings you to bask in the glory of Florian the Eradicator, young Purgator?
Why are you calling me that?
I am the shepherd who guides the flock to their annihilation. Oh, to hear their wails of grief brings joy to my withered heart. You know how it feels like, don't you?
I'm not sure I know what you're talking about, and you're not as fun as the other lady next to you.
Deny yourself all you want. It won't make you any more righteous.
Jesus, all right.
This is what helps you sleep at night. Who am I to judge? Although, believe me, I do judge.
Yeah, all right, fine. Judge all you want. I don't care what you think.
Where? For the judge is followed by the jury, and ultimately the executioner.
Bro, what is your problem? Like, what did I do to you?
We here provide the herd with an escape from their meat prison. It is called salvation, or at least the closest thing they'll ever get.
Yeah, are you implying you mark people to death all the
Of
time?
course not. Rules to follow and quotas to fill, as we all must, even if I consider management far too lenient. I just make sure to enjoy every slash and stab. Take pride in a successful exit.
You sound like you're nuts, to be so honest
We
with
are
you.
Born to do, yes. We Deathbringers all have to die.
Okay, I'm off to scour the lands. You seem
Nothing
nuts.
awaits us, little hatchling. Ciao.
Yeah, I don't like your vibes at all. Like, hey, buddy, there's a weirdo here at the bar.
Why, if it isn't the young Grimster, back again to delight my eye.
Oh, stop it.
Are you still wearing the same attire from before? How gross, it's been ages.
It's clean. It's clean. I have a washing machine. And I'm not saying I did wash it. I'm just saying I do have a washing machine. But whatever. I look nice. I think my current look really suits me. Now, I changed my pumpkin head a little bit.
Oh, Grimmy, this lack of transformation, no, it does not suit you.
Come on, don't be so harsh.
I've got just the thing to help you out. Something I've been holding for a special case.
Are you going to give me a new outfit?
A cool visage to make your day. Check it out later. Crisis averted. Say, how's the grind been treating you since our last chat?
Same as usual.
Doesn't that make you suspicious? All
Nope,
of it
'cause I'm
lumbering
stupid.
Onward, unceasing, unfeeling, a deadly machine grinding lives to dust?
All right, don't make it existential, all right? I just work here. I can't think of all that.
Ask me. What if the choices made were incorrect?
Sometimes the tasks do get a bit confusing, I
There's a
guess.
tinge of arbitrary design in the darkness. Heckin' scary. One ought to heat instincts in collaboration with reason. Sounds twice as powerful to me, yeah? But what do I know? I'm just the barkeep. So what can I get you?
All right, hey, no drink for me tonight, all right? I got an early work day tomorrow, but any thoughts on Florian?
Heck. What can I say that you won't glean on your own? They
don't
try
know.
to act all suave on the surface, but truth be told, they're a proper jerk.
Thank you. See, she gets it. I knew his vibe was bad. He seemed like an asshole.
Common trait these days, though.
Yeah, they don't seem
Your profession
responsible.
needed conscientious workers, right? Don't take this the wrong way. I don't often disparage patrons of the den. We have here a shared experience. Here's to hoping they won't cause some sort of a major blunder. What else you got in mind?
Nothing else.
Lil Reaper.
Oh, always good to get to chat with her for a bit. Meet some of the guests that live around here. Spawn mail. And what do we got? What's the latest? What's the news? Nothing increases productivity like efficient time management, and no one crafts better watches than Master Wallenberg. Soda company starts selling mojito rum cola flavored sodas. Parents enraged. Look, okay, I didn't know the soda guy was gonna pivot to like making alcoholic kids drinks. I could not have foreseen that. Vegan muffin shop, very nice. Consulting person, their head exploded. He had a big head anyway, I'm assuming. I've been informed of a delicate situation. I trust that you will handle it as usual. 5 humans have to die. 1 human must be spared. This is of the utmost importance. Do be careful to let the right person live. I'm gonna do what I feel like, actually. Stay over there. Stay over there. Project manager, let's see, a big software development project at Glamazon. Although they have zero idea how software development works, their uncle, the CEO, sees a bright future ahead of them. Trust fund baby, you can go. We don't need more trust fund babies like that in the world, making things harder. Andreas Katazoukis. Andreas is a traumatized veteran of the Marisola Peninsula conflict, now living on the streets. They are very good with animals and are a staunch vegetarian, even while being in the rough. Sometimes one has just seen too much suffering and death. You just sound like you've had a tough life. Ami Parin Podge, a poacher. Emmy is a gifted hunter who has recently found a way to make a decent living with this skill. Become the elusive mountain cats with their fangs. No, fuck you. No. That easy. You two can have conversations about your horrible career paths while you're being tortured in eternal damnation. Kepri Anward, Rector. Kepri is strict and stoic with a strong belief in hard work, and they've done enough of it to last a lifetime. They have a loving spouse and an estranged child. When the heir told of their romantic inclinations, Kepri thought about beating those thoughts out with a stick, but ended up banishing the kid from home instead. Oh, romantic inclinations. Oh, you did this because you thought you could, what? You thought your kid was gay? Oh, don't, fuck you. No. You're giving yourself credit for not physically beating them? No, fuck you. Die. Just seriously. What's the David Lynch quote? Fix your hearts or die? That applies here so well. Samuel Van Sielek, 44, editor. Samuel is an editor with a tragic past, one they've always kept to themselves. Every day it gnaws at them, causing intense sorrow that can never be alleviated. To numb it all, they've become addicted to painkillers, which often cause them to hallucinate mythological things. Again, just a sad life, not necessarily a bad person. Don Fiorino, mobster. Don Fiorino tries to model themselves after the old mafia novels and films without realizing those stories are made up by authors who had no connection to or understanding of organized crime. Soon, they'll realize there are no honor codes and family bonds. Crime is just crime. His cluelessness is probably going to get people hurt, so I'm going to take you out. I'm going to let you two live, even though that's not the quota. Because, like, you two have both had a sad life. I'm not sure what that caused, though. Shake it up! Not great. These two are a little out of whack, so... I'm not sure I made the best choices today, but you gotta live with it, man. It's just how it is. Hey. It's still the weekend. Can I afford anything else?
We'll get you anything, matey.
No, I only got $100. I got basically nothing. What? No, hold on. I didn't mean to click on that. It's good to see you. Don't get me wrong, but I didn't mean to walk back in the door. What? What do you want now?
You know the parades people throw when nothing bad happens?
What? Yeah, what are you talking about? What people?
Often feel sad, angry, scared when nothing is happening.
What's that got to do with parades? What the fuck are you talking about?
Is nothing stagnation? Is stagnation death?
Listen,
Or is
all right.
nothing the sweet smile of an equilibrium?
I don't know what you're on about, sister. I think you just, look, you smoking the good kush on that side of the mirror. What if it is? She's just on the other side of the mirror like a window, just blazed out of her mind. Again? As you look around the office, you see Lady Poddington lounging supine on the table. The old-fashioned phone again rings right as you settle in. The familiar, if grainy voice can be heard.
Grim, you would not believe the fun I am having.
Well, at least one of us is having some fun.
Such a transformation from the monotony of the office. It almost makes it all seem worthwhile.
I'm gonna keep quiet.
Yes, you expect your daily summary. But I still cannot find it in me to burden myself with this matter.
Is the end of the world incoming and that's why he doesn't give a shit because he knows something we don't?
So, off you go.
Because for him not to care all of a sudden seems conspicuous, to say the least. But then you're not paying me, so it's like you're not checking things but also not paying me, which is some bullshit. Alright, let's get to work. Only 4 today, that's interesting. 2 humans have to die. It is as if a great calmness has enveloped the world. I do not see the need for many deaths today. Did I make world peace by making everyone believe they're in a simulation so they're not afraid of death or something? I don't know. Maybe. A poacher mauled to death by a pack of mountain cats in a seeming act of revenge. Good. Crime boss, gunned down the streets, escalates turf war. Oops. Angry editor arrested for carrying out violent spree of vengeance. Okay. Okay, so this is a lot going on, some of which may have involved me. Evelyn de Space, submarine commander. That's the opposite of space. You're supposed to go up if you're into space. In their youth, Evelyn read the works of Anvar Jules, author of many fantastical adventure novels. Inspired by the novel The Teenage Commander, they decided to become one, a commander that is, themselves, and drive thousands of leagues under the sea, and they did. Are you actually good at your job, or is this like the Ocean Gate thing, where the guy was like driving it with an Xbox controller and shit? Rafika Alkiri, 33, aerodynamics engineer. Rafika is very much into renewable energy and has been trying to figure out new experimental ways of making power generation more efficient. They also love flying kites and playing with their dog. That seems like an instant slam dunk. That's great for the world. I don't know how that affects world peace negatively, but... Game designer, Hijima Kodi... It's supposed to be like Hideo Kojima. It's said that Hijima comes up with ideas for new games, characters, and plot lines by meditating in the rain. Subsequently, each of their games seems to make less and less sense, yet still somehow get better and better. I'm not gonna kill alternate timeline Hideo Kojima. Yeah, the world needs weird games. Benoit Krakow, online casino operator. Benoit built a website to lure people who like to gamble, but don't want to leave the house to do so. All the games are rigged, of course, and highly addicted. They have games designed to appeal to people of all ages, social backgrounds, and even kids. Aww, no. It's like fucking those streamers that exist, that all they do is they like, not all they do, but like, the rich ones who will just go on online gambling sites and just stream themselves losing money for hours. Like, fuck that. Okay, what do I need to do with you then? I think the ocean is the future. We're gonna go down there when the aliens arrive. Liv? The world still seems out of balance. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I'm going with my gut, but I'm not sure how to make the world better. I can't always figure out the consequences of where things are gonna go to make a different choice, but whatever.
Grim?
You're back. How's the book? No, seriously, why can't I get a vacation?
Need one, and because I say so.
But I'm tired. Death is exhausting. I get carpal tunnel from stamping people's profiles over and over.
Not waste time and get on with it.
Like, you get to go and write your dumb book.
I see fewer deaths than necessary. Right. Explain to me, how come you still have not got the hang of this? It has been 3 weeks.
Me stupid.
Oh, whatever.
Why are you so grumpy?
Why am I livid?
No, I said grumpy. Can't you hear?
The rest of highest management thought it necessary to remind me that taking sudden leave is detrimental to our aspirations.
Oh, so your coworkers are mad that you've been writing your book.
To admonish me for taking a couple of days to perform important research.
Yeah, how do you get paid more than I do?
Because, as was reminded, the saying goes, now, how was it? Nothing in life is more certain than...
Sugar and spice, rainbows and puppies, blood and guts, beeps and boops, death and taxis. Let's just go with the obvious one, because it's the title of the game. Come on.
Yes, exactly. Either way, the nerve they have to lecture me on how to do my job.
Oh, say it again, but slower? Kind of like what?
It is rather irritating, is it not?
Yeah.
No matter, Grim. I apologize for taking it out on you.
It's okay. Could I still get paid because I want new clothes? The bartender noticed that I haven't changed my outfit in like 2 weeks. My coworkers are talking about a distinct stench that comes with me not changing outfits regularly. All right. What now? Quote for the day, go with the flow, man. My modest excuses, Grim, right. The situation is that everything got all jumbled up in our fax delivery system. You should listen to your gut today. Your gut, yes? Because you are, you know, a skeleton. Yeah. Very funny, very funny. When I go for a drink, it's just the Pirates of the Caribbean where all the, like, wine sloshes down through his ribs. Wind turbine design found increases energy production while lowering costs. A gambling developer found dead at home, having choked on their morning sandwich. Plastic Cog Gaseous series of games, soon to get another sequel, up to 7 now. Scientists discover new strain of super tuberculosis, as if the old one wasn't bad enough. Not a makeup artist, a make-down artist who makes people uglier. Valdemar's is made being terrible at everything, their central artistic and performative thesis. Through this act of self-referential rebellion, they've actually grown very popular in accordance with the current climate. What the fuck does that even mean? I don't like you. I don't like you. Yeah, good. Look, the world got better, Valdemar, because I just said no to your bullshit. Sataro Abe, microbiologist. Sataro is a grad student of microbiology where their research is focused on studying tuberculosis. They edited the tuberculosis genome to see how the changes affect the bacteria. Sato dreams of working in a facility that has proper ventilation, unlike their current lab. They were just saying they found super tuberculosis, so we're gonna let him live to hopefully heal the world. Why did that get a negative? What? Oh, wait. Because he's editing tuberculosis, I'm wondering if he's actually going to make it worse. And because he doesn't have a proper lab, he's going to actually infect himself. Oh, no! Oh, no! What can I do? What do my coins do? I don't know. Oh, fuck me. I don't have anything else, do I? No. Damn it, that's gonna be bad, I think. Estranged from their grandchild in life, Job Bing dreams of gaining their favor in, or more specifically after death, by passing their priceless heirloom necklace, a deed hard to perform while they live due to the restraining order. Well, what you're telling me is you have a restraining order, so the best thing you could do is die, I guess. Or you could be alive and not be a dickhead, but you know what? I'll grant you that because they'll get some money. What are you? Henry Cavalier, cleric. Henry is a devoted member of their church with a weakness for pastries and crime novels. Ever since reading a book about crafty monks at a secluded monastery, they have dreamt of saving their family using fancy deductive abilities. Little do they know, this exact opportunity will soon present itself. Oh. Well, that's tipping its hand a little bit, so I'll let you live, because apparently you're going to do something great with your life. Milena Altamira, taxi driver. Milena is stuck right in the middle of a taxi mafia turf war. They've had their tires slashed, their car chained to a traffic post, the front window painted, and the interior of their car filled with foam. They're now considering joining an app-based rideshare service. I'm going to let you live because the turf war is not your fault. It's mine for letting that other mafia person get killed. Constantine Darabont, a spelunker. Potholing, spelunking, caving, call it whatever you want. Excuse me, Constantine loves the exploration of wild cave systems. It is physically challenging and can sometimes be dangerous, but Constantine always takes time to prepare. They hope to inspire more people into this pastime. I want less people to go spelunking, so I want your death to be an example for everyone to not do stupid shit like that. Timothée Mongier, pole vaulter. Timothée doesn't really think about all the different and confusing aspects of life. Their objective is to take a pole, run a bit, then vault over the bar, no matter how high it has been placed. Simple and elegant. Look, Timothée, we need to talk. In a different time in the world, I would say, like, yeah, don't worry about anything else but you and your pole and vaulting, all right? But come on, buddy, like, the world needs more thoughtful people. We don't need bald guys flying through the air saying, like, I only go off vibes and I don't think about the state of the world. I don't know what's going on in politics. I don't concern myself. Sorry. If you were vaulting over it and were like, free Palestine, you know, as you were vaulting over, Just a little social awareness could go a long way. You don't have to have an opinion on everything in the world, but being a little aware is better. Geographer. Damien is a geomorphologist, researching a mysterious new series of mineral formations, appearing mostly in the tundra regions. This phenomenon exhibits a shimmer, and they're often shaped like human arms. What? They're often shaped like human arms. Damien is on the verge of a breakthrough. That don't feel right. Beverly Benneridge, curator. Modern art, is there anything more exciting and confusing at the same time? Sometimes it feels as if the artists are deliberately crafting outrageous works to attract people into galleries to badmouth these pieces, so it seems to Beverly. Yet they have an amazing eye for curating. Is it saying she likes modern art or not? Like, it's not really talking about her. It's saying like modern art has all these issues, but it seems that way to her. So I don't know. That's ambivalent in my opinion. So I'm going to let that one slide just a little bit. And you, human arms. That doesn't seem right. That seems like you're about to unleash something horrible. Oh no, but I said I did a bad thing. I made everything bad except for world peace. Oh no. I don't know why this one went so horribly. I'm like, I don't know. I can't really hypothesize what the bad consequences are going to be. What you want?
Tired? Are your fingers getting stiff?
No, I could do this all day.
You've been clicking around for quite a while.
I have. Yeah, a bit.
Perhaps a short break is in order? Time to gather your wits? Stretch a bit? The world won't explode if you step away for a second. Probably.
Is the game... Are you talking to someone else?
No. It's you who died and found your...
Is this like to tell you if you've been playing for longer than like an hour to take a little break? That's kind of fun. And I'm not doing that. It's like the old Wii used to have that, where if you played too long, the Wii would be like, hey, why don't you go touch grass? All right. What's crack-a-lackin' fate?
Grim, welcome. You know, pursuing my art has given me insights.
Listen, art might be a
I've
stretch,
been
just saying.
thinking of humanity, of mortality, their importance, worth, and meaning.
And?
Listen, is death really such a bad thing? It would be better for everyone. In fact, do these humans even truly exist? Their ephemeral being leads to no relevant outcome.
Isn't that pronounced ephemeral?
It is all
Sorry, not to
transient,
tell you what you know,
no
Fate.
matter
You're the
what they
writer.
do or achieve in life.
Sure, sounds accurate thus far. Whatever you say, boss.
State of
Money,
peace
please.
And arrogance, considering them the center of the universe. Yet without them, the sun still sets and rises. Stars explode, galaxies form, or get torn apart. There are departments even for these events.
Yeah, but just because like the world keeps going does not mean something doesn't have significance if it's
Humans
gone.
are not the be-all, end-all pinnacle of creation. They are small and insignificant, yet full of themselves. The grandeur of everything will not get superseded by specks of nothing.
I don't really vibe with that. I'm not sure that's
It
accurate.
matters not how they live through their subjective experiences, millions upon billions of them, everyone considering themselves unique.
Okay.
Technically they are, I suppose, on a minor scale, yet also exceedingly similar. Copying each other, living through similar events with similar basic reactions, while the universe is full of endless wonders they cannot and will not even experience or perceive, ever.
I mean, like, yeah, we could help them experience things, right? Like, we could make more influence to
Why?
make progress
What would that
move
do?
faster. I don't know.
Their presence is not even necessary to validate these events outside their subjective experience or understanding. Do you know the saying, Grim? If a tree falls in the forest and no one is around to hear it...
Death and taxes? This is just that part from Monsters, Inc. where Randall's talking to Mike Wazowski and he's like, and at this time, the scare floor will be... And he's like, painted? He's like, no, empty. It'll be empty.
What? No. Why would you even... It is... Does it make a sound?
I don't know, Fate. I'm sorry. It's been a long day.
Ultimate height of arrogance ingrained in them. To imagine their presence to be paramount. The tree does not only sound, it has been sounding a long time. It has grown without anyone present. It has lived a life. None of this requires humanity to be there to bear witness.
I got through the entire rant. Is there a prize? Do I get a cookie or something for listening to your bullshit?
You get to skip your performance review. Good night, Grim.
Do I get paid? Do I get paid? Because skipping it is of no value. Yeah, now we're talking. Yeah, that's the thing. You can blather on all you want if you pay me.
Mighty, 'tis an utmost pleasure to see you again.
Oh, aye, aye, Captain. Good to see you again, too. The Annals of Transience. Some might pronounce it the Annals of Transience, but I think it's more fun the other way. Help keep track of any passing temporalities. It counts days in a month from 1 to 28. Those are all the days, all of them. Burn. A visage which is equal parts bold, gruff, smooth, and cool. Straight from the old days when expensive advertising told me smoking was cool. Hell yeah. You like a smoking skull?
A curse fouler than any I ever met. Not to me wildest dreams could I rob so many lives. 'Tis gazing down the length of an infinite tobacco stick, inching ever closer to the end. An ancient shaman gifted me this pack after I rescued their child from the rabid coyotes. Guess they weren't pleased with me good deed. Assume this visage and forever be reminded of the mortality of all.
Okay, that you seem to have a lot to unpack there. I'm already not alive though, so I figure it won't do much damage, to be honest. Or is it an outfit thing? Hold on. No, it's not. Where's my smoke? Oh, yeah. Oh, it's just me, sad human me smoking. That's not as cool. I still want to be a pumpkin, honestly. Maybe I'll get a new hat. Like... Yeah, I look ridiculous and I like it. Sweet. All right. I don't know how many days we got left. I think we're reaching near the end. We have very few incoming profiles for today. Something is quite amiss. Keep your wits about you. One human has to die. What happened? What'd I do? Panic arises as I knew it! New super tuberculosis escapes lab. Doctors believe elders to be the most susceptible. Fuck! Oh my god. I don't care about much else. Alien blight covers land. Strange arm-shaped mineral formations disappear along with their researcher. What the fuck is happening in this town? Adira Perez retired just a few years ago after they felt they had saved enough money to live comfortably. Their holiday plans were put on hold due to the recent outbreak of super tuberculosis. I ruined everything, didn't I? Fuck. Croylus tries to spice up their rather monotonous life by flirting with customers at work. Things didn't go very swimmingly in this regard until the day Croylus started wearing their late grandmother's heirloom necklace. Now, one client in particular seems very interested. Is she gonna get robbed because of the necklace that her grandmother gave her because I killed the grandma? I'm like not understanding, I'm understanding it, but I'm not predicting the butterfly effects of this game very well at all, and I think I'm ruining all of humanity, and I'm sorry for that. I don't want to kill either of you because it's not your fault. I'm gonna let you both live and just see where your life goes. I think it's winding down to the end of these choices because I screwed up. I got a trophy for that, for sparing everyone in a single day, though. All right. Let's do our work review. I'm sure he's going to be very happy with us as always. Hey, Fate.
Grim, I feel odd. I am confused, but I cannot figure out why. I seem to be expecting something. But what? I do not really know.
Yeah, maybe it's your novel.
Ah, the novel. Yes. The anxiety of creativity might be taking its toll. Oh, bother. I must be getting tired. Mayhaps we should turn to our regular matters.
Real talk, what if we don't? Who cares anymore? We're all gonna die of super tuberculosis.
Yeah. Does it really matter? I cannot tell anymore. I am not sure what I am supposed to do right now. So, I guess that is it. Good night.
All right. Well, he's toned down the, nasty snarkiness lately. You still gotta pay me. If we skip things, give me some goddamn money. All right, I feel like there's not gonna be many days left. I feel like the world's about to end. Chaos abound, Grim. Balance today according to your own wishes. I cannot spare the time to give you specifics currently. Choose whoever you want. Thousands of elderly people afraid to leave home, starving, although super tuberculosis outbreak weakening. Heartwarming local receptionist marries pawn shop owner. I feel like that's going to be the necklace thing. It's going to be bad. Jake Bertowski, 28, unemployed, a self-prescribed chemist, loves to create new interesting recipes in their kitchen. Jake's latest work involves mixing opioids and uppers. They also enjoy showcasing their new inventions at the local club scene. No, Jay, you're going to get people killed at the club. They're going to be overdosing. We have enough problems in the world without you causing people to OD. Kim So-yeon, 33, bank teller. Kim has lived through 3 bank robberies. At this point, you got to think maybe, Kim, maybe the robbers are coming back to see you, and maybe they're trying to flirt with you. Like, maybe they're like, look, there's this cutie named Kim at the front. We shouldn't rob the same place more than once, but man. Let's see. Sick and tired of it always happening, they decided to join the robbers on their 4th attempt, and they were last seen trying to escape the country. Hell yeah, you know what? Be free. Why not? The money's insured, all right? Look, I'm not going to feel bad, and it doesn't sound like they killed anyone. Subway operator, like the sandwich business, or Sigismund Campanella is haunted by the suicidal people they've had to run over, even though there's nothing they could have done. They've started writing a series of romance novellas about a nihilistic food delivery person and a religious library worker. In the climactic moment, one of them saves the other from jumping in front of a subway train. Okay, he's spinning his trauma into art about making that situation better, and I think that's cool. I can respect that. Hannes Fial, waste disposal. Hannes started working in a waste disposal a few years ago, but they forgot to ask where to dump the waste during orientation. At this point, they're too afraid to ask. They sneakily bring everything into nearby forest when nobody's looking. No, Hannes, no. That is so fucking not your job. That is so the opposite of what you're supposed to do. Zara Taejeon, mason. Zara considers masonry a formidable art, a mixture of intricate design and impressive monumentality. They're convinced the Cosmopolis city needs to construct a proper city wall again. You're doing like a build your wall bullshit. Hold on. Are they saying, because they're not necessarily saying that building a wall is going to be like a Trump, like keep everyone out. Like, is he saying maybe to make the city safe from like flooding or something? I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and hope that Zara's not a racist. Oh yeah, give a good thing. Because again, I think that's going to keep the city safe from like an alien invasion or some shit. I still don't know what the hell any of this else, like this other stuff is for. All right, that felt better. That felt like I knew where we were heading with our choices. Let's see. Yeah, bar is still not open. That's fine. What now?
Hey, Reaper. Do you hear that joyful murmur of life?
No, I'm dead. I love it, the clarion call of victory.
Mundane, the soothing rhythm of the humdrum.
Are you being sarcastic now?
Never so, O defender of stability. You've even thwarted an ill-fated ambition or two.
Good. Yeah, that's why they call me the Ruiner. Yeah.
Sure, no one calls you that. But that is what we should change. Grim the Ruiner, desolator of structural maladies.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So let the smooth tide take you away.
Alright, that's a good name for me, and your name could be Pumpkin Eater if you come here for a few minutes, you know what I'm saying? Sorry, stop flirting with my coworkers, alright? It's bad advice, they always tell you not to do that. Alright, I will, I'll be seeing ya.
That's our line.
Nope, I'm leaving on my own terms this time. Alright, how to do, boss?
I must admit, Grim, I still feel a degree of confusion. However, your recent assessment may have been correct. So, how was your day?
You know the drill. Let's be a little more chill. He's chilled out. We'll keep that energy. Keeping the chaos at bay, creating equilibrium. You know the drill.
You have truly taken fundamentals to heart, so to speak.
Right, because I don't have one. Thanks for reminding me. I'm sensitive about that.
Apologies. Inappropriate humor.
It is inappropriate humor, you fucking loser.
All right. I guess that is that. I am at a lack of words.
What about the daily review? Did I do a good job or not?
I am sure you have performed adequately.
Whatever. Just ignore me. Man, I thought we had such a connection, and now we're so far apart, you know? Sad. Sad to see. Now, is there any new clothes I can buy?
How many times?
What you got? You've never betrayed me. Oh, can I get my tentacle? Can't afford it, damn it. I'll get the calendar, I guess.
Blimey.
I'm not sure
Now every inch for this calendar.
if that's going to be that useful or not, but might as well give it a
Too
try.
many merchantmen for it. Because turns out, it weren't even on a ship. Still worth it for the annals work on any year. Filled to the brim with arcane squiggles and short omens between the numbers. And in the footnotes. Also includes the major holidays of 100 different civilizations. And all the name days. I finally procured it from an old man on the steps of Acropolis.
Cool. I wonder if you do if there's like a new game plus option, if you can use that to be able to predict what's coming up and make better, more informed decisions. I don't know. Oh shit, yeah, we only have 3 days left in like the whole run, I think, according to this. Another painfully irregular day. Everything is in balance. You can try and keep it that way unless 2 humans have to die. I forgot what I wanted to write. You wanted to write how much you need me, didn't you, Fate? You wanted to say how cute I am, didn't you? Or not. I'm never gonna find love here. Takahiro Nagai, golfer. Takahiro loves hitting a tiny ball with his stick, and there's no doubt about it. Just whack that tiny ball real hard and see where it lands. Sometimes it even lands where it's supposed to, oftentimes not. Doesn't matter, as Takahiro also loves refreshing walks and searching for other things. Boring! Krista Sind, real estate agent. Krista has worked in real estate for 20 years. Got a nice house? They'll sell it. Got a crooked house? They'll sell that too, even fetching a high price. Some deficiencies must be concealed, of course, but money is money, right? Nope. Because then people who get their first homes get all excited and they move into some shithole that's falling apart, and it's your fault. Ryo Kobayashi, a politician. Ryo has a politician. Just getting it ready, Ryo. Or Rio has been aggressively advocating for a new radical policy which completely eliminates all taxes. Any and all vocal opponents are mercilessly mocked. I mean, what did taxes ever do for us anyway? as someone who used to be like a registered libertarian and was like, all taxes are evil. Here's the thing, our government does fucking suck with how we use taxes, but that does not mean taxation cannot be used well just because our American government is just absolute dipshits who use it mostly for like military spending predominantly instead of lifestyle, quality of life improvements for the cities, but no, you can die. It's all good. Okay. It was like a thing I saw that was part of like the stupid Doge initiative that Elon Musk was doing here in America. And it was like going through all the spending bills that were being allotted. And one of them was like $65,000 for bean research, like researching beans and fields. And someone underneath was like, you understand, the actual funding for this is for crops, for sustainable, consistent crop output for a bunch of different types of beans and different renewable, growable resources in the country. They were like, motherfuckers, this is actually useful, and I know it's easy to put like a splashy headline and be like, oh, what's the government's business wasting my taxpayer dollars on beans? And it's like, it's not that simple, you fucking morons. And I know you all just see that and go, well, how much of that am I paying for? Like a penny. Considering how much you spend on the military out of your taxes, doing research that improves our agriculture is actually a good thing. So, spoiler, some of the money in our tax system actually is getting allotted to actually useful things. And if we cut out all the stupid world policing bullshit, that funding could actually be used to help make the quality of life better for the actual citizens. But nope. Instead, we need to have little military installations all around the whole fucking globe. Not to go on a little political rant there, but that's what I do here. Alright, golfer guy, you're fine. I don't really have a problem with you. It did say the nature thing went down with that, so maybe I should have killed all of you, but I would feel bad doing that. Alright. Is the bar open yet, by the way? No, not yet. It's only Thursday.
I do not understand it. I do not understand what went wrong.
Meow. The cat answers with a meow of uncertainty.
Everything right. I had a plan, but nothing is happening. Time is running out.
What are you talking about?
Do not mind me. There are many things overburdening my mind. The stress is meddlesome. I must get to the bottom of this. We have no time for chatter, Grim. Leave.
Okay. The fuck is happening, Fate? What are you doing and screwing up behind the scenes? Right, now is the bar open? For like one last round of drinks? Alright. A matter of balance, 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 balance. This word, balance. If you just repeat balance to yourself enough, the word eventually loses all meaning. Calculations show that 2 humans have to die today. Alright, we'll see. Real estate legend, crushed after house collapses during sale. Client managed to escape. Yep, she was selling some shitty property, wasn't she? What are you up to? Hakan Tredetsky, streetcar operator. When younger, Hakan was a driver of both ambulances and fuel trucks for the military. Now, they drive a streetcar all across Cosmopolis City and have driven it for almost 3 weeks. In their spare time, they watch a lot of television and solve all sorts of crossword puzzles. That sounds pretty chill. Narrative designer Roberta Williams. Roberta enjoys crafting stories that make people feel all kinds of different emotions. Their main interest is exploring thembo-villain relationship dynamics. Is it like himbo, but them? Okay. In their free time, they like to write mildly erotic fanfiction and argue with nerds on Cocker. Come on, she writes erotic fanfiction? I can't let a fellow horny writer get killed. I can't let her flame get snuffed out. She's got smut to write. Roberta, you dirty, dirty girl. You dirty birdie. You keep up the good work. I'll see you on AO3. Anna world peace went down when I did that. What's her fanfiction gonna cause in the long term? Anna Isabel Sanchez, supermodel. Anna spends all their time and energy on adhering to increasingly unreal beauty standards. After a gut-wrenchingly painful week of juice detox, they still got yelled at for being a fat cow during these moments. They even tend to believe these claims and accusations. Okay. Anna is part of a system that causes beauty standards to cause damage, but she is not herself the one at the foundation of it. So I'm going to let her live because she's in some ways a victim of that same complex, and she's so young that she has room to change and learn and have a better life. So I'm going to let her live for that reason. I'm going to let all of you live. You know what? Fuck it, I'm not killing anyone today. I'm pretty sure the world's about to end, so who gives a shit? Who fucking cares, alright? I'm gonna go out for one last round of drinks this weekend and watch everything explode. What now? Alright, I guess tell it to me while we have time.
Stretch. And it's business as usual.
This proves I'm the best Reaper ever.
You feeling really limber after that stretch? Try not to hurt yourself with those hard pats on the back. You're decent. Best is a reach.
No, I'm kind of indecent if you get to know me. Your face is decent. That's right. Let me flirt. Hey.
Good job overcoming your...
The mirror got jokes.
High five.
Just smacks the mirror. Yeah, slap the mirror.
No greasy handprint. To be honest, you should get out more.
I want a vacation. They won't let me.
What you're doing. Because it's mostly working. But meeting new people wouldn't do you harm. I guess what we're trying to say is, keep on doing the same thing, but better.
Yeah, yeah.
Helpful? You can tell us later if it was. Don't bother if it wasn't.
Fair enough. Hey, sorry, buddy. I ignored all of your advice.
Day. It has grown too late. Nothing to do now.
Meow, Lady Poddington adds a sound of compassion.
Grim, my loyal subject. What use is any of this?
Any of what? What on earth are you on about?
Grave matter. Grave.
This is no time for puns, goddammit.
There is no fighting the inertia. It all flows. Unstoppable. No action of mine can even make a dent. I am resigned to be here forevermore.
Okay. I'm not getting that vacation ever, am I?
Conduct will be judged. It will be clear if you truly belong to this office. Have a good final rest, Grim.
Okay, I will. And I didn't get paid again. The bar is open! My buddies, who's here? Oh, my old friend. I've been wanting to chat with you. What's up? What's up, you bony bastard?
We meet here. The finest tavern in all the lands.
Yeah, I'm glad he's here at the end. I wanted to chat with him.
Friend, seems ye have done excellent work this time round. This world, unlike many others, is feeling no pain, no charred ground, no fear and despair.
Yeah, thanks. I managed somehow.
Aye. A labyrinth deftly traversed. I commend ye for the accomplishment. Ye have brought humanity as close to the ideal as one can get. For now, we gaze upon the gates of utopia, unbarred. Can they be held open?
We can only hope. Actually, more realistic is unlikely. Nothing lasts forever.
Not ye, not humans, not time itself, not even old Mortimer. 'Tis the call of oblivion. Ah, rejoice in your success, matey. Have a final drink and be merry.
You know what? Fuck it. That sounds great. I'll drink with you.
Hurrah! May the sun always shine on your bony arse.
Oh, stop talking about my bony ass, unless you're gonna slap it.
Have your attention. Time to head back to me emporium. Commerce awaits.
He's fun. He's one of my favorite of the NPC characters, honestly. Hey, last day.
Hey, if it isn't my good pal Grimoire.
That's me.
Heck, has it already been a month? Feels like you just got here a couple hours ago. I heard from the rumor mill. You've been doing excellent work. The world is more or less stable. Humanity lives and prospers and all that. Heckin' great.
Yeah, but you know what? Shucks, you're making me blush. Compliments from you, okay.
Bashful. You keep humanity ticking along, but you can't take a tiny compliment? Heck, I thought the daily grind would toughen you up.
Well, it would've, but just I unwind here in your presence. What can I
And a
say?
cause for celebration! Cheers to your first successful month. A month of grind behind that desk. May it be followed by another one. And a month after that.
Yeah.
Month.
Yeah, don't tell me about the inevitable marching of time. I know. Okay. You're getting me in an existential spiral, all right?
Until
Okay.
it never stops.
Okay.
Excellent, right? Oh, what
You-
can I
you-
get you?
Get me a drink.
Poison?
Let's do tax on the
Doesn't
beach.
love some accounting on the beach. The calculator may get sandy, but so what?
Drink it alone. Aww. The drink hits you like the ripped current of an ocean. It pulls and drags, eroding away your essence, one grain of sand at a time. Yet, you also taste the mischievous playfulness. A few moments later, you feel like you're lying within an endless dune buried deep like the royalty of old.
Au revoir, Lil Reap.
All right. You know, it's interesting because I didn't realize when first playing this game that the tone of it is actually more like it feels like there's a lot of like hidden metrics for what you're doing to save different elements of humanity, and I didn't realize that's the kind of game it was. I thought it was just a matter of how well you judge people, and if not, you can get past if you can get past what fate is requesting and get away with it. I thought it was just like kind of a bluffing manipulation kind of game. But I'm curious now, how bad can you make things get? How many different endings are there? How many ways can you influence humanity to get a different result? I don't know. I'm curious. I'll have to look that up, and I might play it again on my own time just to see what happens. We got one last day of judgmentalness. Oh, I'm so good at it, though. One last word. Here we are. The last day before your ultimate evaluation. A day just before. A day just like yesterday. And the day before that. Time flies, does it not? 2 humans have to die again. I guess this is it. Fate. Alright, let me seal up all my shit. Check the news. Ex-model influencer draws attention to harmful expectations. See, I told you. If I gave her a chance, she would learn and help make the world better. Space Wizard 5, The Awakening was trash. Reading fanfic now to bleach my brain. Okay. Alright, we're supposed to get rid of 2, but I don't actually listen to this guy anymore. Dejen Oladipo, a petty thief. Dejen needs to eat to live and steal to eat. Their spouse disapproves of Dejen's lifestyle, of life choices, and lets them know of it every time they are together. After a while, Dejen decided to lie to their spouse. They got a regular job. That's right. Decided to steal truth. Okay, you don't seem like a great choice for the world. Salome Albion, art forger. Salome started imitating famous artists as a hobby. Then they discovered their partner was selling the forgeries while telling the clients the artworks were real. Salome was furious at first, but due to financial difficulties started going along with it. An original piece they're most proud of is an oil painting of a bullfinch. Okay, what do you do? Are you all thieves? Kiana Wandersong. Kiana enjoys being a mischievous thief, but not snatching small, largely frivolous items. They sing loudly at every single person they meet. They found this to be the best way of solving problems. They're saying they're mostly stealing little problem, or they're causing little problems and stealing small items. I'm supposed to kill 2 of you. Who's the worst? Who should die? This guy's dragging someone else down with them. You chose to go along with the forgery, so you're culpable with it too. Your spouse is actively being lied to, so I'm gonna kill you. So I think you're gonna make things worse. Okay. Let's see. The forgeries, I don't know. If they can get away with it, I'll let them have a pass. Like, they're not robbing people directly, and it's mostly rich people who are going to be affected by it. And you... I'll let you live too. You know what? Why not? Maybe when you grow up, you'll learn not to do that shit. Where are we at? Alright, so we're like half and half on the world order we're bringing, so whatever. Here. Flip the coin a few more times just for the fun of it. I mean, I didn't use this, like, ever, because I'm too opinionated to leave it up to chance. Like, I'm not just gonna let things slide for no reason at all, you know? I'm not gonna let completely random chance decide the fate of these people, when I could instead choose a really petty reason to decide whether or not they live or die. Alright, anything else? I already talked to everyone at the bar. Hey, buy any of their outfits?
Aye.
Last chance?
The end is nigh. 'Tis been quite a run, hasn't it?
I agree. Always been a pleasure, and... Oh, I have no money at all. Never mind. I can't buy a damn thing. Next time I work here, I'll buy some better clothes.
How did it go so wrong? I had it all worked out, calculated, designed.
Maybe... Was he trying to bring about the end of all people? Like all the humans were gonna die and I saved them, maybe?
Yes, the world endures, against all odds. I cannot believe it.
Yeah, I was about to say, were you secretly trying to end the world or something?
I thought it would be fairly obvious. Eventually, at least. The great dying is by my design. It is true. I do not love humanity. Not a bit.
Sweet. I guess I did something right. Yeah, fuck you and your plan.
On purpose? By accident? I do not even know. I have grown tired of it all. This tedious existence. These humans. The endless tirade of death. It is all meaningless. You see, an endless loop of monotony that I cannot escape, that we cannot escape. Do you know how long I have been doing this? I barely remember myself. I am exhausted and sick of it all. I wish to stop, but no one can leave until the job is done. But if the great dying claimed them all, then I could be free and claim the rest I deserve. So, I helped the great dying along, piece by...
This is like being the captain of a ship and being like, if I sink this and kill everyone, I don't have to drive it anymore. This is a terrible plan, Fate.
But the equilibrium withstood it. The office remains. And I cannot fade away. Now, here I stand, alone in the bright lights of my shattered life.
I banish thee, foul beast. Let's get dramatic. He's been monologuing long enough.
Now, that is not how it works.
Yes, it is.
Cannot
banished.
Banish me.
Banished.
I cannot just relinquish the position to a mere spawn. You are not constructed for this purpose.
Look, you were meant to run this place and you failed. You fucked it up, Fate, so...
Did not mean to, but I did fail, did I not? I lost my way, and humankind almost paid the ultimate price. Who can say with certainty you are not a better fit for this office? The evidence is all here, in the documents of the past 4 weeks. Yes, I will set up the transition process. Grim, enjoy your final hours as a drone. Soon you will sit in my stead.
Hell yeah. I feel like, to be honest, though, things are going to get worse if I'm the
I
boss.
will withdraw. Accept my own fate. And we will not be meeting again.
I don't really care, but I don't want to lose out on knowing what's going to happen. Oh, fuck you. He was going to be mysterious and ambiguous anyway. I should have stayed silent and been mysterious, god damn it. What trophies did I get? Relieve fate of their duties, finish the game, get the most positive ending imaginable. I got the best ending. Society's better. Mankind surpassing biological limits. Humanity transcending. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, I wonder then. It's like there's a behind the scenes counter of all 4 of those different metrics that we saw in the hourglass. So maybe you could get 2 or 3 of them successfully, but not all of them, but I got all of them. As you become the new keeper of the world order, take your cat with you. I don't want the cat.
Fellow traveler.
I'll bring my own cat.
That was fun, wasn't it? The choices, the excitement. Admittedly, ye did pretty good. The world's mostly busy and bustling, ripe for some pirate adventures. But I can offer a new cycle. A turn of the hourglass, and ye shall be set upon a path in a fresh timeline. A parallel world, so to speak. There ye will again find every friend and enemy, hope and error. Knowledge and loot will remain, of course. Otherwise, 'tis the eternal recurrence of all things.
You know what? I'm going to click on a new chance, but that's going to be for me on my own time. Because I kind of want to explore what other endings I could get if I, go really negative or I let all the evil people through, that kind of stuff, and just see how far I can tank humanity on the opposite end of the spectrum. But this was really fun. I hope you enjoyed it. It's a different kind of game than I've really ever played. I've never played Papers, Please or games like that, so this was a fun change of genre for me to try out. It also does have a streamer mode where you can put in your streaming info, and that way people in the chat can vote on which person lives and dies, which is kind of fun. So maybe someday I'll do a live stream of this, and you guys can just fully decide what happens for better or for worse. But anyway, I hope you had fun. Thanks for being here for a full playthrough like this. And I will see you very soon with whatever else suits my fancy. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching and listening. My name is Dominic, and I will see you next time. Bye!